You know, you don't have to be anybody else but you. Whatever you are doing, I know that it's possible that you're wondering, am I good enough to do this? Am I able to do this? Do I have to look a certain way to pull this off? Do I have to be a certain person to do this? Or do you have to have a certain amount of money to do this? No, you don't. You don't. You are good as you are. You are enough. All you need is you. All you need within you is what you got. It's okay to be you. You don't got to be anybody else. You don't. Absolutely not. But I'm here to commend you. I'm so happy that you have been standing up for yourself because damn right, as you should, in your right, okay? And you don't even let people push boundaries anymore. It's like, excuse me, did you have something to say? Oh, okay. Mm. Oh man. A lot is going on as I see. Um, mm, you haven't. There's a lot of confusion in this reading, just like you know, because there's a lot of sideways cards. Like, damn, should I be getting like some more sleep? Yes. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I'm telling you. I was just thinking recently when I was a kid, my grandma would be like, "Go to bed," and I'm like, "It's still daylight outside." She's like, "I don't care." It was like 7. But she's like, "Take your behind the bed." And I'm looking like, why is she so mad? She wanted me to take my behind the bed so she could watch her TV and chill. I had dinner. I was washed and everything. Take your ass to bed. Yes, close your eyes. You should. I have a card here that says fall down on the couch. Yeah. Start taking that break. You've been working too much. It's like, dang, things have been a bit overwhelming. Is it a bit overwhelming? Yes, you need to relieve that pressure. That's what that is. And you're like, damn, there's some days I don't want to do nothing. It's okay to do nothing. You see the person on the hammock? This powerful purple? Yes, you have the power to take this nap. All right? Go to sleep. Fall on this couch. All right? You've been wondering if like whatever this project or this thing you're working on, is it a dope or go? I don't think so. That's how you feel. But it can be a go. It can be a win. If you allow it to be a win, you got to keep moving forward. Get out there and get some fresh air. I feel like these cards are talking to me too. Um, you haven't been taking the time for you. Take that time for you. Yeah, take care of yourself. Taking care of you is so important. You got to be able to refill your cup before you fill someone else's. If I have cup, if I have cup, if I have a cup of coffee and you have an empty cup, I could be like, "Oh, you want some of my coffee that I didn't touch? I didn't drink off of here. Take half. Take some. I'm willing to share." Now, if next month says, "Hey, let me get some coffee," hell no, I need some for May. Hello? Like, why am I gonna give you the rest of my coffee? Then what? I'm gonna have a quarter of a sip. Where's you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you pour into yourself. Take some time for you. Yes, start telling these mofos no. Whoever they are in your life, and it's just becoming too much. No is a really good answer. I love the word no. It's great. One of my siblings were supposed to visit me and they don't really respect my time. Hey, if this video ever resurface and they see it, then like, hey, it is what it is. They they don't respect time itself, honestly. I don't even think it's really about me. It's really not. But yeah, she didn't remember she was supposed to come down for me to cook. And I mean, of course, I'm sure my sibling, my one of my sisters, I'm sure all of my sisters love me. I'm sure they really do. And I know that they do. But I'm pretty sure she didn't come down just to see me. She's coming for the food. But so yeah. I didn't say, "Hey, you still coming?" No. You see these nails? They done because I did them. Yeah. Yeah. No to wasting my own time and allowing others to waste my time too. I don't know why. Someone probably needed to hear that. But yes, no. Oh, it's amazing. So liberating. You're not sure because sometimes maybe you do, maybe you don't. Start leaving the mofos on voicemail. When I picked this up, the picture that came to mind is debt collectors. They don't worry, they're coming for me too. But debt collectors, send them to voicemail. Now, voicemail. Say no. Protect your peace. Take care of yourself. Your reality, it's like it may seem like you're here. You see that little tiny little globe that like the Earth? Yeah, it's like it's like like you're here. The world may seem small, but it's not, girl or guy. There's a lady watching her. Hey, um, whoever is in your company, and you're like, I don't think I like Tisha. I don't think I like whoever her name is, or him, or LaShawn. No shade at LaShawn's or whatever other name I said. I don't like the way they treat me, and I don't like the way they talk about other people. There is a friend I have. Well, she had a previous friend, right? And her previous friend. All right, so let me give you context. My friend's Hispanic, and the friend that she had is a black girl. And so, the black girl, let's call her Lisa. So Lisa, she would say things that made it seem as if she was a bit like against Hispanic people. But then she would say, "Oh no, it's nothing against you or anything." But then one day she showed her true colors. She went and I believe it was a couple that had lived nearby. Her package had gotten stolen by them, or it was no, it got stolen. I remember it got stolen by them, and she tried to confront them about it, and they were just really rude about it. And she knows that they took her package. um Something that she did or found out, looked at some cameras and saw that they tore open her stuff and took it. And I'm like, whoa, like, little Ring cameras and stuff. And so she was going to file a report about it, but like, that's the thing, she went too far. She went and called ICE on them. And I was like, whoa, that's not okay. That's not okay for anybody to do to anyone. And so my friend who's Hispanic, she's like, whoa, and she said sly things before, but this is why I'm talking about, because it's like you're better alone than in bad company. And my friend who's Hispanic actually realized that, like, yo, that's not my friend. And then Lisa did my friend dirty, and then she realized, like, yo, she's a freaking racist against Hispanics. Crazy. We should love all our neighbors, no matter what color they are, what ethnicity or other. Like, you don't do that to people. ICE? Really? That's crazy. Hopefully eventually those things get dissolved, and because ICE has been ruining a lot of people's lives. God bless us all moving forward. But yeah, you're alone then in bad company. When people show you their true colors, believe them. Like when that girl was saying bad things about Hispanic people and she called ICE on them, that showed who she was, even though she didn't do anything to my friend immediately. But if you're willing to do that to other people, what will you do to me? You know what I mean? So watch out for that. So when it comes to the things that you have to do, you're not sure. Man, F it. You see this alien here? He says F it. Do what you gonna do, boo. Do what you gonna do. Because it is not the end. It is only the beginning. You're like, is it? No, it is not the end. It is only the beginning. You gotta move forward, girl. Or boy, like, your world may seem small, but it really isn't. It's vast. Maybe right now you may not feel so lucky at times, but like my last reading, take life as it comes, good or bad. When we're doing a run, we're about to do that hurdle and jump over, you prepare for that obstacle and get over that obstacle. That's how we got to do it. When you go to these interviews where they're like, oh, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses are, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? What are they? Right? Everybody has a weakness, but the thing is understanding what your weakness is and how you get over it. How do you get past it? How do you get through this obstacle? We got to treat life in the same way. With whatever happens, somebody may feel like they don't know if they're okay, and I get it. I get it. um Don't panic though. Don't panic. It's like, should I? Don't panic. All right. Whatever it is, say no. I felt the need to say that. Woo. So we have don't do this today if you don't want to. Sometimes you're like, should I do this? If I don't want to, don't do a damn thing you don't want to do, especially if you grown. What? Do what you don't want to do for what? Why? Let's prioritize us. Again, take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Pour into your own cup. You need it. And this is sideways. It says no obligation to take others' advice. You don't. I don't know why some people may think that you a fish out of water. No. No, I don't need your advice. Let them know. No. I'm surprised that I am justified card didn't come out. Like, I ain't justified to have to tell you what, excuse me. We ground. Okay? That song by Drake came to mind. What do you say? Walk it how I talk it or some crap. I just remember the part he was like, "You grown, she grown." Anyway, so there is no other planet B. You got to clean up your life the way you need to. You know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, we are the creators of our lives. We are the creators of our universe and the reality of what we see. What we choose to focus on is what we start to see more of. So when you start to focus yourself in other areas of your life where it needs to be, energy is going to pour into that. So, um, party in your heart. Sometimes you have it, man. Look, before anything, we were kids first. You're a kid before anything. Get back into that childhood wonder and get into your imagination. Get back into who you used to be. This came up in a reverse because it's like, you're not having fun. You gotta have fun. Remember The Shining, the movie with Jack Nicholson? What is it? All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Absolutely. And this came up in a sideways position too, where it's like, should you be regretful? Like, no, no, don't regret anything. For someone here, do not regret anything. I know that there's a card here that was like, I don't know if I'm okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm okay. You know, I don't know if I should regret. Don't regret anything. Things happen for a reason, and we need to use these things. Like I talk about those hurdles, we have to use these things to learn from. Yeah, to just learn from. There's things we learn from, and we move forward with a piece of evidence of what we need to do moving forward, so we don't have to come across those certain hurdles again. Start doing what you love. Why not? And I know sometimes not all of us are angels in what we do, but that doesn't mean you don't deserve abundance. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't, relax. Do not disturb. Regeneration and progress. You got to start taking time for you. Have you took a day for yourself to nurture yourself? Did you polish your nails? Did you go out sneaker shop? Even if it's window shopping, it's okay. I know 50 Cent was like, Negro, you a window shopper. It ain't nothing wrong with window shopping. You get to pick out what the universe gonna give you later. Like, oh, that's mine. This is mine. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna get me some ice cream. This is a me day. You know? Yeah, that shows you the kind of person I have. Well, I was. I kept wanting to say that I was, have been, yeah, in the past, but you gotta have fun the way you want to and do you. Don't care about what anyone else have to say. And whatever it is that you want to do, you don't have to sleep on it because you know. Come on now. Don't act like you don't know. And so we have don't be fooled by my appearance. My soul is resplendent. Resplendent. This came up in the reverse. Maybe people look at you and they just I don't know, they have their pre assumptions. Like for me, I've had some people think like at least like in high school maybe I didn't talk to much people. Look, I've had such a goodness voice is cracking. I've had such a troubled past with people that I've just stayed to myself. Even in the past, I've had people who I may have connected with on social media by like, oh my god, these are the things that we like too. And that person tried to reach out to me, and I was kind of like, It was nothing against her. I mean, she's a cool person. It's just that, I just wasn't too trusting. I'm better now. I have higher discernment. I mean, I had good discernment back then, but sometimes I just had people really make it their business to try to make me miserable. I do not know what that was about. That was a period in my life. But, like I said, whether it's between this reading or the last one, we got to move forward and don't look at the past as something you carry with you to hold you back. Like whatever happened in the past, we have to think about what we learned from it and what we ain't going to allow again and what we're going to look forward to moving forward, like with those bad relationships in the past, possibly. Like I think we've all have had a relationship, whether it's a friendship, romantic possibilities, where things probably didn't go as we planned or would have liked it to. But then that's the thing, you learn from that and you're like, okay, I'm not going to take that kind of bullcrap anymore. Women aren't going to do this to me anymore, and I'm not going to allow that. They've got to prove to me that they want me to take them out to dinner or something. You know what I mean? Or I need him to show me that he's worth being in my presence. Well, maybe not in that way, but you know what I mean. Like, he's going to pour into me like I would pour into him. You got to let people prove to you who they are rather than you looking at what's that word? Looking at their potential, because potential can rob a lot of us. It can rob you of your peace, your time, and your energy. I had to say that for someone here. F potential. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. Oh, show me what you're working with. B2K, that movie. They did Fat Man Scoop. That's an old one. I don't know if everybody gonna know that one, but yes, I will see you in the next one. And please, move forward in life. It's only us that can hold us back from our truest potential if we allow it. So know that you are good enough. Start taking time to relax. Start taking time to relax and do what you want to do in life. Like, let me pull that card out real quick. I'm pretty sure it's still here. If it's not, then I guess that's all I need to really say about it. Do I find it? I do not. I didn't put, well, all I wanted to say about the card, because I wanted to look at some of the cool things that was on it, where it spoke about you could dance, sing, read, write books, whatever your thing is. If you're an expert on weight loss because you don't lost weight at a certain age, or you've tamed your hair because maybe you've had crazy 4C hair. Oh my god, if you have, please send me a video. Tell me some links below, because I've been trying to tame this lion. What? Trying to tame this mane. Uh, but I'm figuring that out too. But yeah, do what you gonna do, boo. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about what somebody might think or what they gonna do, because it does not matter, because you gotta do you. Okay? I remember I had this one dream. I had boom, my little sailor hat. It was all black. I had my silver hair, and then I had just this whole killer outfit, right? And so I walked into this room and I sat in a small room and I had this band of females in this little tiny room. And so there was a purple light behind one of them, which purple do deal with the one of the chakras. If I'm not mistaken, it's your third eye or whatever. The crown chakra, one of them. And so I came in there, I was the voice of the whole operation. They started playing their music, and then I read on the paper master, right? And I know that may look crazy or sound crazy because, master, no. I thought about it, I'm like, wait. But no. It wasn't like that. It wasn't interpreted like that. It was more of I am the master of my reality. So I was singing my note of master. And so once I sung it, everybody was hyped. It was oh, it was just amazing, right? And then this one girl came in. There was this little Asian girl, and she looked cute. She came here with a little pleated jean skirt and everything, her ponytails. I don't know why I call them pom poms. And she was like, you know what? If that was me and they gave me that on paper, I would have said, I would have looked at them like, and then I was like, oh, well, I didn't, and then the dream ended because it's like a day. You don't gotta explain yourself. Don't explain yourself to nobody. That was an analogy of me looking at what other people would say. What would they think if I decided to be the master of my reality and do this performance for myself to be in harmony with life in the universe? How do I be the master without worrying about other people? You don't. You don't worry about the other people. You focus on yourself. You sing your tune. You move forward. You have fun. And as I moved forward, like I said, to that room, back to part when I was walking down the hall into the room, I had keys. I have keys to my own reality, and so do you. And I'm sharing this with you because we have the ability to change our realities. At one point, you'll start to see the shift for me eventually. And at that time, I hope that you start to see the shift for you as well. We have to open up our eyes to the truth and the reality of the matter. The astral projections of like our dreams, the astral plane, that's where we start. Our thoughts, that's where it starts, on the astral plane. We think of these things before it becomes in the physical. Now, whatever we're looking at, we got to bring it into the physical. Like one time I was just manifesting and looking at like, what do I want, let's say, my new apartment to be like? Let's say we move and I go and it's like, what would I do to the patio? I'm in love with patios. What would you do with the patio? I'm like, I like fairy lights. I like curtains. I like coziness. I like, you know what I mean? And the next thing you know, I brought it to my living room. And I didn't even really think about it until recently. I was like, holy crap. And I remember taking pictures and using Notion. Notion is a free thing you could like quickly learn. And like, I don't know if you know about it, but yeah, Notion. You can create your own pages to refer back to. You can use it for anything actually. Vlogging and all of that. Whatever you want, wherever you can take your imagination with to do with it, you could do with it. Excuse me, to some degree. Excuse me, confirmation. So I say all that to you is that like I put up the pictures of what I wanted and what it was going to look like and what I liked and like grass walls and ish like that. And then I realized, holy crap, I brought that to my living room. So do some vision boards too, like to help you like picture what you want. Write things down because when you write things down, you pull it from the astral, you pull it from your mind onto paper and it becomes real, it becomes tangible. That's why when we release things, I like to call it release journaling, where you just write about what you don't want. Like for example, if you're a smoker, you're like, I don't and you're like, you know what, smoking every day at like 2 o'clock. I release what I don't need. Tear, no more smoking at 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? Or like the repetitive thought of this person on my mind after they done did something, and I'm like, how dare you? You know what? Thinking about so and so. You know what I mean? Thinking about so and so and what they did, and vent out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then tear that winch. You release it because you release what do not serve you, and then you move forward, and then you don't go and recall back everything. You let it go. Anyway, I was about to like end this and then I started talking for a few minutes more. But thank you for rocking with me. I'm happy for you being here. Good luck and like, hold on, let me put this here and then pew pew pew. Yes, send you much of positivity your way. Send you much positive energy on your future endeavors, all of the positive energy towards your life and everything you choose to do. God bless you. And, believe in yourself because you are enough. And I'll see you in the next one.